I took LSD for the first time in Pasadena, Maryland in the summer of 1996. That wasn't a mistake. My mind really did blow open, and I really did become a different person. No, my screw-up was complacence when my boyfriend and his friends decided to rent a VHS of natural-born killers from the local Blockbuster to watch while we came up. By the time Mickey and Mallory were storming through prison, leaving trails of blood and guts in their wake, I was full-on tripping. What I thought was absolute immersion was really a dizzy combination of psychedelic drug and psychoactive movie. Tears streaked my face. I left welts in my boyfriend's arm from digging my nails into his skin. When the movie finally ended, after what felt like 7 ungodly hours, we all walked outside. The halos of the street lamps and the shadows of the trees swirled in rapturous new colors. I still remember the things I saw that night. The dewy nighttime grass spangled like stars, botanical patterns in a stucco ceiling, a heron perched on a barrel in the water that my vision zeroed in on like a zoom lens, and before all that, the hyper-violence on screen. I went to college. That boyfriend and I broke up, and I took acid again, but I never saw the movie a second time. Frankly, I've never cared for Oliver Stone. Was it the drug or the movie? In my memory, the two are inseparable. When we think about moviegoing, we tend to think first about what we saw. After that, we might turn to the space of the theater. Maybe next we consider those around us, our friends or unknown fellow travelers. But if you are like me, and I know many listeners are, you may also think about what other extraneous things deadened or heightened your experience. And in some instances, you might recall what substances you swallowed, took, or smoked with the show. Movies are the domain of the optical and the oral. But what we put in our mouths, down our throats, through our lungs, and up our noses dramatically affects how we see what we see. Not only that, substances are commonly sold to us alongside a film, whether it's explicit encouragement of cannabis use for watching Half-Baked, cocktails themed for Guardians of the Galaxy, or even the perilous pleasures of cigarette smoking reflected in a Wong Kar-wai film. For better or for worse, the movies and substances are conspirators of pleasure. In the wake of COVID-19's decimation of the global movie industry, theaters have had to revamp and reconsider their products and delivery systems. For many, that's meant food and beverages. Still, the joys of eating and drinking at the movies, like those documented by Emily Hasty, are fundamentally at odds with masking and theatrical gestures toward safety. It's always wise to be suspicious when a theater claims safety. The theater, after all, is a place of risk, from disease to violence to simply getting fleeced for a small-sized soda.